Hi friends. So I never know how to say hi. Hi guys, hi ladies, hi peeps, hi yo. Literally have run this around in my head. So it's hi friends. I really don't know. So I want to introduce myself. My name is Sonia Frame. I'm an independent artist for mascara makeup, and I am here to talk about contour. I have studied a little bit on this, and I want to do the best that I can for you and teach you so you can do the best with your application. So this is a very basic contour class. So it is, I'm not really going to go over face shapes, but we're going to just go over a real basic. It will help you regardless of your face shape. So first thing I want to say is give yourself some grace. I think contouring is probably one of the most difficult things to do. It's, you're creating shadows, and if you're like me, I'm 50 years old, and I had never contoured ever. So it's a little bit of a learning curve, but it really makes your makeup stand out. I love it. Every single day I'm getting better, and I just want you, if you're beginning, just give yourself some grace. Maybe it's going to turn out one day and it doesn't the next. Just roll with it. It's just makeup, right? So it wipes off. So the first thing I want to go over is some of our highlight colors. So we have some cool colors, some neutral colors, and we have warmer colors. So I don't have them all. I've put them all in a palette right here. And I'm gonna swatch them on my arm and just kind of go from there. Okay, so this is, again, I'm not gonna have them all. I'm getting there. So this is the color that I was color matched to. So if you send me a color match, I'm gonna tell you what and suggest to you what contour you should use. So I may even give you a couple choices. So this is a cool, it is Astoria, this is Ash, and this is another cool. Okay, can you see the difference there? I was color matched to Astoria, this one's Ash. And then I'm gonna go on to, I have been told these are neutral. I feel like they're warm. So you can see what you think. This one is, let me make sure I say it right. It is Olive. And Olive is, what I have been told is neutral. I feel like it's getting warmer. Here is Indigo, which is really dark, and it has quite a bit of warmth to it. It's a little dry right now. I need to clean it up a little bit. This one, although right now that's looking darker, the Indigo, don't be afraid of this. If you're a little bit more experienced, you can mix. So we'll get talking about that. Indigo is actually, I really like it on me. I am playing around with all of them, and I really haven't found one that I don't love, except I think Walnut, which is this one right here. It's not gonna show up on me, and you can see it's just, oh, let's see, Walnut was considered a warm. So the last one I want to show you, that Indigo is not a good, I added on to, they're too thick. Shadow was a contour, I'm gonna put it over here because it's kind of in its own category. Shadow was created for noses, okay? Our noses tend to be red, a more red area. So that was created just for the noses. So, okay, those are all the contours that I have. You can see the difference in them. You can mix, you can match, you can mix. So I have been playing around with them. I want to show you basic where you put your contour. I don't have anything on my cheeks. I did contour my lips with Astoria today, and you can put it in your eyebrows. So I just want to tell you, contour can be used lots of different ways. And another thing I want to say about our contour is there is coverage. There is coverage in our contour. So it's not like, it's like, you know, you have your highlights that you put all over, which I have my main on. This contour also has coverage. So there's two different ways you can put it on. And I've tried both. I have a preference. So I have my main highlight. I have color corrected and I have my main highlight all over my face, okay? You can, if you want minimal makeup, you can put your contour on first. You can go around and color correct, put all your contour, then you can color correct around it. I end up taking my contour off. So if you have a lot of redness in your cheeks and you contour first, it's gonna cancel that redness. So unless you're using too warm of a contour. So the other thing, consistency of contours. I wanna talk about all this before I start putting it on. Sometimes if your contour is sitting like you all summer long, you haven't really used your contour, you've been using your Bella, you've been, you know, whatever, not doing makeup over COVID, however it's working, it may have a dryness on top, and some of them are drier than others. Like even when I swipe my finger in there, like the warmer one was a lot less dry. You may want to take it and scrape it with your finger, okay? Take it, that's what I should have done with my indigo, is scraped it off with my finger. The other thing that you can do is if it's getting down or you just feel like the consistency is a little bit off, I melted my Astoria down. I did a video on that here a week or two ago. I took my Astoria, I put it in a pan, put it on simmer. Actually, I put all my highlights of my Astoria in there. Took a toothpick and took any of the debris out. It gets debris in there. It's just the nature of the creams. And it is like new, because what I was having was spotty and whatever. So, okay. So the places that you contour or can contour, don't have to contour, are your cheekbone, under your cheekbone here, around the forehead, and under the jaw. Okay. You can contour with several of our brushes. When I first started out, I did my Best Blend Forever brush, this one, and I used the small end because I needed to control with very little right here, okay? So, and it was easier to go around here and here. I now have moved on to the detail hack. I like the detail hack because I put it on the very edge. It's flat. I pounce it in my contour, and then I like push up and put it on, okay? So I like the detail hack. You could maybe, I've tried this. This is the Buffy brush. You can see when they're angled on the ends, the small one. I did this, I didn't like it, but I've only done it a couple times. So this is another brush that you could use. I don't have enough cheek area to use the B squared, you know, like I just don't have enough cheek. I do use this to blend. So those are the brushes that I feel like you can use. And then my favorite, I lined my lips with the multitasker. I actually used the flat end, tapped it in, and went around. It's not a very bold liner on my lips, but it's, I did line them. So what I like about lining my lips is if I line my lips and then I put on a gloss over top, you can put color and gloss, do whatever you're wanting to do. When this does wear off, because I put a little contour on my lips also, that contour is there because it's a little bit more of a dry consistency. So, okay, so we are going to contour forehead, cheek, and jaw. We can go over the nose a little bit. So I'm going to take my Detail Hack brush, okay? I'm going to use indigo because I'm going to go dark for you so you can see it. See how I'm hitting it sideways? It's not on, I don't know if you can see that. It is not on the entire brush. It's only right here, okay? So hopefully I can do this in my phone since I'm blind and I didn't do my eyebrows today either. You can use it on your eyebrows. So I'm just telling you why I look the way I look. Okay, so I've pounced, I've got it on here. I'm going to feel for my cheekbone. If you have a hard time, well, let me go back here. So your cheekbone is right here. I am underneath my cheekbone. I'm gonna start a little down from the top of my ear and I'm gonna go down towards my mouth, okay? I have a long face. I'm not gonna bring it very far forward. I've got these deep inset lines. So if I bring my contour and I hit any of this area, I'm gonna create even deeper lines. So I don't go anywhere near, probably about here. You can even see like a natural shadow right there. So, can I help you, dear?
Yeah, I need help.
Okay. So, sorry, got interrupted by a kid. She needed help with math. So, come down here. That's the line I'm going for, okay? So I'm gonna take my Detail Hack brush, which I put down. Okay, so here's the here's the contour. It's on the edge. I'm gonna feel for my cheekbone. I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna start back by my ear. I am not gonna sweep, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna sweep. I end up taking my contour off. So I'm just gonna kind of pounce. I'm pushing up on my cheekbone, and I'm not gonna come in any further than the corner of my eye. Okay, got a little low back there. I'm gonna look in the mirror. Okay, that is a lot of contour. That is too much contour, but because I'm showing you, I want you to be able to see it, okay? Now, I've made a mistake and I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna leave this in the video. See how it's coming up? Do you see where my mouth is? This needs to come down a little bit further. So I'm just gonna fix it. I'm gonna take my contour. I'm gonna start up here and it'll come down to my face a little bit, or my mouth a little bit, okay? All right, better? Better, okay. I could do like a do and don't side, but let's just do it right on each side. So let's go over here. I'm gonna use my mirror so I can make sure I get this right, okay? Again, dabbed it. It's only on the outer part of that brush. It's so funny how hard this is when you're looking in a mirror. And here, maybe if I do this. Okay, so let's start back here. And I'm pushing up. See how I'm pushing up on there? And I'm just going down to the corner of my mouth. Okay, and I would not want to get it any lower than that. It's almost a little low. Okay. Okay, this one, obviously the line is a little bit thick. I'll just clean it up. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there so you can see it. I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna go flat. I'm gonna pounce, pounce, pounce into here, and I'm gonna put contour on the top of my forehead. Now, you don't have, if you have a very small forehead, you don't have to do your forehead. Mine is small. I also have bangs. So sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I'm gonna leave that on there, okay? This is not what I'm gonna leave permanently, but I'm just leaving it on there so you can see. I'm gonna pounce again. Now, my jowl right here, I have, that hangs down. I wasn't gonna use that word anymore. This bump that I have on my chin, okay? This is the way, when I look at you, this is what I look like. You know, I'm kind of taking it out. So you're gonna go under your jaw all over this whole thing. So you're gonna start back here, but when I get to here, I'm going to go up and I'm gonna shadow that in a little bit. Okay, so it looks like it's just part of my jaw. Okay. Now this is a really good example of how you don't want to look when you're done. Okay? I mean, obviously you're not gonna walk around like this, but you don't want this dark line right here. So when I put it on, I blend it as I do it. Like I choop, choop, and then I blend it down. So we're gonna go in and start blending. I'm gonna do my forehead and I'm gonna do my jawline first because that's the best, I'm the best at that. So I have a short forehead. I always go up into my hairline, okay? Especially when I have some grays popping through. I even take a little contour and go on there, but you just don't wanna have a difference in color from your contour to your scalp, kinda right there. So just take it up. If you need to when you're done and you kind of feather it down, especially if you have a bigger forehead, you're gonna wanna kind of feather it down. Okay, so the jaw, I got kind of a clump right here. So I went like this, came up here on my bump, and now you wanna feather it down, okay? Make sure you keep right there. If you have a pointy chin, you can even take it up here. Oh, I'm watching myself in my mirror. You can even go up there and take that point off. So you're just kind of playing, with contour, all we're doing is playing with light. Back again, math test. So she's had another question. So I have blended this in. Again, it may look darker than normal because I want you to be able to see it. I have created darkness right here. I want to cover that bump right there. And I blended down. Just make sure you get it blended down really well. Okay, cheeks. This is my hardest area because I overblend and then I put on my blush and it's gone. I like to be able to see a little bit of a more defined contour. If you don't, that's fine, blend it more. So as I blend here, let's hope I can get it right. I am gonna use my detail hack. Hair gets in the way. I'm gonna go up, don't ever go down, okay? I want this area clean and I might even have to clean that up a little bit right there. Okay, so this is gonna fade in even more here than back here. It's gonna be a little bit darker back there. As I go here, I keep thinking of things. Okay, again, going up, fading more here, getting a little bit darker as I go back because we, again, are playing with light. Okay. Okay, I don't have much of apples to my cheekbone, apples to my cheeks. You know what I mean, right? These things. I don't have much. I think one contour might be, okay, I think they're pretty even. Okay, this area right here, all right? The only time I get that is if I really smile. So you can take your contour, and it is oftentimes very beneficial to go like this and create that. I'll do it this time. I haven't been doing that. See this right here? I don't want to accent any of this shadow, so you never want to come too far forward. And because I'm older, I'm starting to sink in right here. So if I bring too much dark forward, I get this, I don't know what you call it. I just get this dark indentation, which is what I don't want. I want to take away from that. So you can hook. Okay, can you see? You can hook right here. Okay, I'm gonna only do it just a little, just to show you, but I haven't been doing that because of those reasons that I just told you. I will do another video where we'll talk more on troubleshooting some things because I had some trouble with some contour and found out why, and I want to give you that information too. So we have our contour on the cheeks. I guess I better do my nose because I'm going to forget. I am going to use shadow. I would not say I am the best at doing noses. I'm gonna put it on my finger so I can feel where the bone is. Okay, see this right here and right here are the bones. My nose is bigger, so I'm going to want to put a little bit of dark right here. So I'm gonna feel where that bone is, and I'm gonna come down. So I'm gonna start here, I can feel where that bone is, and I'm gonna come down. This color is not as dark, so I don't know if you can see it as well. Again, right here, go down. Now, if you have a tiny little cute little nose, you can go all the way up to your eyebrow, but I don't want to accentuate the length of my nose, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay. You see that? All right, so I'm gonna come in. I'm probably gonna come in with a little bit of a smaller brush, and I'm gonna come down and blend all of that. And then when I brighten, I'll probably come up to about where the contour is. Whoop! Thought I just hit that nose ring. Oh, I got a new one, and I'm telling you, I'm just gonna go back to the hoop because it just keeps falling out. Okay, so I blended that in. Again, I did not come up to all the way to the eyebrow, but if you have just a typical size nose, I would, and I wouldn't color the end in either. So, okay, so now I'm gonna take my blush, and I am going to go on the top of my contour. So my contour line is here, and I'm gonna sit it here and rest it, and we're gonna kind of blend it in. I think I'm just gonna use something not overly dramatic. I think I'll use Frenchie. Okay, I feel for my cheekbone, and I'm gonna set it on the top of my contour line. You see that? Because we want them to meet and we want them to marry when we're done. I don't want to see a blush line, then a contour line. Okay. All right. I like to use my Best Blend Forever for my blush. I have also been using my B Squared, which is the blush and bronzer, and kind of playing around with feathering it in. I have often, what you can do is sweep and marry. So I'm kind of going to do that, but I'm going to do a little bit more of a pouncing at first. So I'm going to take where this is pointed. Okay, I'm going to do that on the other side. And I'll tell you why. I keep taking my contour off. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of a pouncing, and I'm gonna bring it up here on the apple of my cheek, giving you the illusion that I have one. Okay, put a little bit more on here. Right here. So I'm gonna sweep, bring it a little bit here on the apple, avoiding again, if you're older, avoid that dead area. Bring it up here on my apple. Okay. I'm liking this Frenchie. Since I'm losing my tan, I like it. Okay, now I'm gonna make sure they're married together. Little bit of a turn here, do some swirling. Do not press hard. You're gonna lose your contour line. Okay. 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 See? Okay. So now I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna brighten and I'm gonna be done. So I'm going to take my Best Blend Forever, use a small, no I'm not, Lad. I'm gonna use my Detail Hack. I like this for the highlight because it's more pointed because I go down my nose and I don't want something really wide. So I am mixing, I've been doing a lot of mixing because I am in between colors because of coming from summer into fall. So I'm not gonna tell you the color I'm using because I'm mixing. So I'm coming in, I avoid wrinkles. I have a lot of wrinkling right here, so I avoid that, but I make sure that my blush doesn't go too high right here. Put a little on my chin. I have to watch my chin because I do have scarring. You don't want to put a lot of light color where you have scarring or areas that you don't want to accent. So you would never do a lot of brightener on wrinkles or like I would never be able to go all the way up underneath my eye. I've color corrected under there, but I'm too wrinkly and I have too many discolorations and I don't want to draw attention to that. So I don't go down to the tip because I contoured the very tip. You could even take your blend and tap brush and do your nose if you're having trouble. I feel like sometimes I get too wide. So basically what we're brightening is this right here and up there. Okay, I can see where I need to blend my contour and my brightening on my nose. This is not wet, so I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna tap. I like pretty much how this is looking. I'm not gonna do too much with that, but don't be afraid to pull out your perfector. Okay. All right, so very basic, pretty easy. I think the hardest thing that you're gonna have is just the placement. Again, this down here, if you get it too low, take your main highlight, just come in, clean it up. It can be fixed, not a big deal, just makeup, right? Right. So there you go. Now we're good. Basic contour. If you have any questions, you want to be color matched, anything, just let me know. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. See, I did it again. Talk to you friends later.